glass and turned me into such. All you granted me was lust. And what I seemed to have grown was lust. Are you displeased? Are you angry? My mighty night angels' wings have been bruised and restrained. Those who break to blood are so fumes in vain. So believe in me and collect on your little today. Rise! So scream for me, little sister. Wanna leave you for another mister. Leave you with a pool of water. But what I did's my alma mater. I hate my software, I hate my health, I hate my encore, and no one else. In my breath, in my rest, in my neck, in my lost and turned me into such. All you granted me was lust. And what I seemed to have grown was rust. Are you displeased? Are you angry? My might and my angels' wings have been bruised every strain. Those who break to blood are so fumes in vain. So believe in me and collect. I'm your leader today. Rise! So speak for me, little sister. Wanna leave you for another master. Leave you in a pool of
Well, don't
Audio
even ask
is
me.
now
You'll see how it
live.
is.
I don't care about you.
Fair enough.
Ooh,
All right.
Damn. Fair
what
enough.
a
So
start
then-
to the episode.
On that note, welcome back, everybody who has no idea what led up to that. To the next episode of Here Be Dragons. As I try to regain my composure. And while I do that, one of you please give a recap of last session.
Gotcha.
Okay.
So we had a long rest. Cheese finds a beetle. Asks a question. It's not very helpful. Decide, alright, let's go back to the encampment. We're just looking for different things, keeping our eyes out for own stuff. Cheese overhears a voice, deciding to follow it, being a horse. The horse turns out to be someone named Colonel Chestnut, who apparently belonged to the Purple Knights, Purple Dragon Knights. His rider supposedly came about a week ago, rode out here, and then left him there for about 3 or 4 days. We were able to follow some tracks as heavy armor and relatively undisturbed area of the forest. When they suddenly changed from sort of the humanoid footprint to a more draconic footprint. There was little to no signs of discarded gear. It was just, and there was signs of plant life being burned. Being the nosy little thing she is, decided to look around in the horse's saddlebags, finding a bags of rations with the letter initial M in it. We ended up finding the main road, where unfortunately the trail went cold. So we decided, well, cut our losses and began to head back to the camp, to where Lessla notified the leader of the group the information of his children being targeted, and gave us some advice on where to head to in terms of remaining and on interacting with the townsfolk. While that was going on, Corvus went to Riverland, the Green, let them know of the encounter with the guards and how they could remember the fight but we couldn't, and of course the box we found, which he took and began analyzing. It is lined with cold iron, and he decided to keep that and do further investigation on it because it might provide some clues as to what is going on. So the rest of us all decided, all right, let's go into the town, and we decided to go through a more subtle way, which is near a broken bridge. And yeah, that's about it.
All right. So with that out of the way, let's jump right back in. I believe a lot of you were headed back off to the town, this time Son's guide and Laura.
Mm.
Oh, for that, I am going to, as you guys already know the way there, there's not much, well, I'll have you make a survival check to get there.
That's all
Just
you.
to, just see how long it takes you.
Okay, straight road.
Cheese, you can
Mhm.
assist.
Oh, hooray!
So Corvus will have an advantage.
Lesson 10, here we go.
Okay. So with that roll, you guys are able to make it there just fine.
Nice.
I assume you would take some rest first, just to recover.
Yes.
You've kind of been out for a while.
Yeah.
And did you want to go in night or in the morning? That's another important question.
Day, I think.
I think probably during.
Probably traveling during the day, but getting there around dusk is probably when we
Okay, then you would need to sleep the night at the camp.
All right.
Okay.
All
Because
right.
remember, our investigation relies heavily on cheese.
That is true. God help you. Anyway,
Yes, which why I want to send Klaus.
Now I gotta zoom
Fuck
the
Clef.
hell
Me and the
out.
homies hate Clef.
Ooh, even the background is green. Nice.
Yes, that is a change Roll20 did, where automatically changes the background to the primary color of the map.
Thank God, no more getting flashbanged.
Now where the fuck
is
are
quite
we
nice.
on this map?
so where
Nowhere.
you guys are gonna come in, or the road that you guys have been going to, is this one right here. This is where you guys have kept.
Are you on the GM
everything.
layer?
I am on the GM layer. Hang on. So this one right over here.
Okay.
This is the road that you've noticed so far.
Is that the road we are currently on?
That's the one that you know how to get to.
I still
Okay.
don't see what road you are pinging.
Far left.
Far left, thank you.
Doesn't
Thank-
help that I
Well,
am also my ping is the same color of green as the background.
It's not the
Yes,
same
it does
color.
not.
It's slightly darker.
It's slightly darker, but still.
It is hard to see, especially when I'm not looking at the far left of the screen and was looking
Yeah.
at the other roads.
But no, this is the area that you guys have kept coming across. What you have been suggested to do is trek through this kind of. Further off towards the left here is the forest,
Mm-hmm.
but this area here is just tall grass.
Mhm.
Okay.
So what they have suggested you do is crawl through that to get to the river,
Oh,
so that you
crawling.
can sneak in over here.
Yeah, sneaky.
I don't want to crawl.
We'll get you get fucked.
I'm just gonna plop myself there.
Alright, well,
Because they have advised you that you go all the way over here towards this bridge. There's a good way up to get into the actual town itself.
Mm-hmm.
alright, well,
Bridges, 3 bridges.
when they recommend crawling, Lessla is just going to crouch.
Well, it's not so
da-
much they've recommended it; it's that well, when
That's
you get
the only
there,
way to not get noticed.
yeah, the
mhm.
grass only comes up so high, which Lesla's
How?
kind of on the
What is the
shorter
exact
side.
height of the grass?
It's about 2 feet.
Not gonna. Yeah, it isn't Johnson grass. You're not hiding your whole self in there, buddy.
My
Unless we
character's
army crawl.
5'4". I can
I'm
try.
5'4".
Lessla
I
can
can
make
hide
the
in Johnson
attempt.
grass.
Oh man, what I would give for enlarge and reduce at this point.
Well,
Lesla just shrinks
Get right.
herself so she doesn't have to crawl. Okay. So
Alright.
I'm assuming that most of you, with the exception of Lesla, are going to be like commando crawling your way there.
Yeah.
Hey, Inik's also a thing.
Yeah, no, I'm aware. I'm gonna assume Inik will.
Sword in teeth commando crawl. Here we go.
That's what I figured.
It is
Right.
Nom.
oh,
So-
I could do something, and
And
it
Lesla,
could be funny.
okay. What
mean,
would you
you
like
could-
to do, Cheese?
I could just turn into a cat.
You could.
You could just turn it
Be
into
on
a cat.
Corvus's shoulder with the other cat.
I think the two of us are just walking. The cat. She's
Yeah.
just gonna turn into a little house cat.
Okay. Cheese turns into a house cat. You don't have to make a check if you're doing that, Cheese.
Okay, cool beans.
Lesla, are you gonna be crawling with everyone else, or are you going to try and preserve some noble dignity?
Do I have earth mold?
Do you have what?
Earth mold. I was thinking,
Earth mold. Okay.
could I just create a divot where I can walk that is deep enough in the grass?
Oh my god.
I don't. Fuck. God damn it. Wait. If I rest, I can switch out a cantrip because I'm a wizard.
Nope, 3rd level.
Is that 3rd level? Fuck.
3rd level feature.
Get wrecked, bozo.
Okay.
God damn it. I guess I'm going to crawl.
Oh.
Okay. So everyone make it with advantage. For
Does,
Inik, that will just be a straight check.
Does I don't
Lessla-
have to because they have Mask of the Wild.
Lessla will be in the back. Completely.
Stealth?
Sapphire has Mask of the Wild, which means that she can just hide in light obscure as long as it's natural. If we get advantage, shouldn't that mean she just automatically succeeds?
Not in this case, no.
Okay. I'll
It
just
will.
make it-
The check is easier for her.
You said stealth, right?
Yep.
Yes.
And I'm also away from Inik.
Okay.
You would have
Wow,
advantage
I-
and disadvantage, so you would have that 17.
Yeah. So
actually.
it would be that 17.
Oh, it doesn't. It didn't ask me if I wanted to roll at disadvantage. It just
Okay.
rolled.
My
Because you
dino
have-
nuggets
yeah.
are ready. I'm sorry. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I'm so
Go get
jealous.
the Dino Nuggets.
Okay.
Everyone else rolled. Yeah, everyone rolled well enough. So, you guys commando crawl your way through the grass, with the exception of Cheese, who, in the form of a cat, just sort of casually walks along with Calico.
And of course,
And Cheese, at
Corvus.
one point, Calico drifts a little bit closer to you, and you know how cats do that thing where they brush up against your leg? She does that up against you.
Marin's getting her nuggies.
Oh,
Mhm.
that's right.
I don't know if they can hear you.
No, probably not. No, I'm just going to use Sapphire's token as the representation over here. You all make it to over here without any issue.
Nice.
And I'm going to assume you're all going to try and get down here without getting too wet.
I don't care.
So.
Okay. Okay. So you don't care about, just to inform you as to why I say that, you don't care about walking through town covered in mud and water.
Hmm.
Think about that question you just asked.
No, I know you, Corvus. I'm asking everyone else except you.
Can I walk without being? Can I walk upright without being seen?
Down on the bank, yes.
Then yes, I will walk in water. I have prestidigitate. I don't give a damn as long
Will
as
you
I
do
can
that on
walk.
everyone or just yourself?
Will you ask?
Probably not.
The only people that I will automatically do it on are Inik and Cheese.
Alright.
Because they are actually part of Lesla's quote-unquote retinue.
And Lesla's given up on Corvus.
Yes.
Do it to him anyway.
Those
It'll be
people-
funny.
I do it. I do it to
God.
Corvus. I do it to Corvus automatically anyway because he's too dirty.
I'm
So-
not good. I have an
Prestidigitation.
adequate amount of dirty. He has a bath once a week like everyone else.
Okay.
You have a bath more than Cheese does.
Also, before I forget, Marin,
Mm.
Calico rubbed up against you like cats typically rub up against people's legs. And would Cheese use prestidigitation on Sapphire if Lessla didn't? To
I
get
don't
rid of
think
the
Cheese
mud and
has
water?
it.
I thought
Yeah,
you
I
said
do
you-
have it.
Oh, you
Cheese
do.
wouldn't, unless she wanted it specifically.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes. Again,
So
you have to ask.
if no one cares about getting dirty, then you just slide down, get covered in mud, and sort of blink your way along the riverbank.
Can I pre-prestidigitate and just keep something clean for an hour?
I don't think that's how it
Uh,
works. Gotta be dirty
Instantaneous
first.
Not really. Like you can keep going as you go. It'll be much slower as you're casting constantly.
No, I'm just looking up how it actually works. I know it cleans
That's
stuff.
That's an instant effect.
Yeah.
It is. It's an instantaneous effect.
All right. Yep.
Sapphire's probably feeling a little nostalgic. Been a while since she's covered in mud.
Yeah, you all, over the course of, very slow, and when you get to about here, you have to make sure you are extra quiet, as you can hear just some movement in that wall up above you. Not a whole
I'm
lot,
guessing,
but
I'm guessing the river isn't very loud. It's more like a gentle river.
yeah, it's not super loud. It has like a very small bank, and then it gets actually quite deep, very quickly.
What direction is the river running? Just for reference.
It runs
Is it running
this
west to
direction.
east or east to west?
Left to right or left right to left?
It runs right to left.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys are moving upriver, effectively.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's good for
Great.
escape purposes. Just jump in, later, bitches.
The issue is I would sink.
Then you run along the ground.
So there is like a few feet in the water where, no, the mud. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Just Pirates of the Caribbean. It just run along the bottom.
You know, speaking of that, actually, that brings up a good point. Inik, I need you to roll me an athletics check real quick. Okay, you're fine. I didn't think it'd be a problem.
Nat ones.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's
Yeah,
how we
you-
lost Inik.
That's how we lose
Yeah,
Inik's shoes.
So yeah, you all make your way slowly up here to where you get into. You're able to get under the bridge, and you do see exactly what they were talking about. There is like a little sort of embankment. It almost kind of becomes more of a cave that will let you out towards the other side of it, behind this house here, which you can tell is very much abandoned.
Okay, it's a great base of operations then.
Yeah.
Lessla will ask Cloud to fly up to the house so that she can survey the surroundings to know that it's safe to go out before moving out and prestidigitating herself before she's out in the open.
Okay. Yeah, Clouth hops out. There's really not that many people in this immediate vicinity. Like, over here, on the other side, there are guards milling, there are the guards, quote-unquote, milling about.
Mm-hmm. Are they the gang? Or are they
Yes.
just normal?
Yes, they are.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Having seen that, Lessla will put the dagger from her belt into an actual pouch.
Okay.
In case they're still looking for that thing.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, you can all make it out. The only really person who's going to have a bit of a hard time doing it is going to be Inik.
Great.
Just tie ropes around him and pull.
Yeah, it's only because he's big and going to have to squeeze.
Oh, okay.
I'm not going to make him make a check, but it is going to be
We just
a
rub.
challenge.
We rub oil. We rub.
We don't have oil.
We
We rub mud on him.
rub mud on him to make him super slick.
Do you think do you really think he's going to be okay with you rubbing mud on his very meticulously cleaned armor?
It's already muddy. What's a
Alright.
bit more? Also, this is a completely
Well, to be fair, if we try to do that, he will still be slick, just not with mud, with blood.
Well, no, he won't because you'll be burnt. Both of you will be burned to a crisp.
Yeah, we saw how that ends.
Yeah, but I don't have a negative dex mod like those fuckers.
I also don't
So
know.
to clarify, it's not going to be a check. He can just get up there.
Yeah.
And you guys are far enough away to where
Oh, we're
Yes,
just
we
joking
know.
around.
We know. We know. We
Just
know.
fucking around.
We're just
Yeah.
joking around.
just making sure.
All right. Now that we're up, Lessla says this. All right. If I know anything about investigations, the first thing to do is find someone that is willing to tell us information, which usually involves going to a bar.
And Lessla, as you're saying that, Cloud comes down and lands on your shoulder, and you get a flash of two familiar faces. The same two that had been in the woods with you not too long ago.
Mm-hmm.
And then a flash of the river. The one you just snuck your way along.
Oh lord.
Lessla will just kind of slowly put her hand up to her face before looking to Cloud and say is, would you please ask them what they're doing?
Glove gives you a look of when you know well of why
You owe me
me.
more food.
No, why me?
Because they like you.
Its eyes narrow at you.
Cheese
And-
can't speak when she's a cat, but she's doubting.
No, they like you, and if we were to send anyone else, it would take longer for them to get back. Or would you rather us just wait here and spend all this time doing nothing instead of looking around at the sights around us and possibly finding some rats or cockroaches?
Cloud hops down off your shoulder onto a sort of little broken desk and curls up and stretches, much like a cat would, and looks at you very pointedly. The message is clear. He is absolutely fine waiting.
Lessla looks at everyone else and says, it would seem that Zarfea and Miss Laura have followed us here.
I thought Laura didn't want to come
Why?
back to this town at all.
I do not know why. I intend to ask once they get here. If you all wish to begin your investigations, you may do so. I shall wait for those two.
Oh yes, that's a great idea. Split up the party when this town is possibly kidnapping a few handful of people.
I didn't say go alone.
I mean, it's not like I am equipped for this type of stealth operation.
Well, now that we're inside the town, all we have to do is avoid the quote-unquote gods, and if they are indeed the gangs we saw in Waterdeep.
So-
Yep.
Lessla, let me point out to you what Inik actually means.
Inik grabs his chainmail and jangles it.
No, I'm saying that we don't really need to sneak, we just need to not be where they are.
You are in a poor town where the houses look abandoned and ramshackled, and Inik is a giant blue dragonborn walking around in plate mail armor.
Okay, I get
Kinda
He
it.
hard
is
to be
going to be
sure.
seen. That is going to get around very quickly.
I would literally stick out like a sore thumb.
All right.
Lesla's sort of
It's-
fancy dress will too, but Lesla's also not a giant dragonborn.
I'm also
In-
5'4".
In
Yes.
really expensive armor.
She's
I will just
yeah.
say is there's always Russian stealth.
We've seen people's reaction to me wanting to kill actual criminals. Are we really going to be doing this with a bunch of seemingly innocent people?
Well, no, we just killed the gang members that are acting like guards.
I mean, if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do.
I don't think just murdering them all will solve the problem, because we will probably die before we kill them all.
Well, it's not
But hey.
murder.
If we want to kill them all, I still feel like we're probably going to die before we kill them all.
Fair. But anyway, yeah, I'm going to wait for those two. So, do you guys want to scope out a place we can use as a base of operations and hide Inik until we want him to kill someone?
I mean, you can also always just hide Inik here.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
You can send the hat and the two stealthy people in the party to go investigate.
Yes, that was the entire thing. Because look,
Split party.
we can send the 3 sneaky people to actually go sneaky stuff, and leave Lessla here. And we all know that Inik will not leave Lesla's side.
I have a
Cheese
quick question.
meows.
How many natural phenomena or bushes or whatever are in this town? Because it looks like there's not a lot.
There are more than would be depicted on this map.
Okay.
I think you're mostly seeing trees on this map.
Yeah.
Just go hide
But
in the
what I'm
hedgerows.
hearing is, in theory, if someone starts suspecting that someone is nearby, I could just dive into a bush and hide.
Yeah, in theory, or duck into an alley.
Alright. As long as I'm not going alone.
Wasn't suggesting
Cheese
you alone.
pats Sapphire's leg and meows.
Sapphire is gonna kneel down and offer for you to get on my on her shoulder.
Oh, she purrs and she gets up.
I'm gonna scratch you behind the ears as you're on my
Aw,
shoulder.
louder purr.
Anyone else coming?
I look towards the Drake. And I'll just lean down, my hand on his head, and I'll whisper to him, "Stay here. Right? Nose 3. Pat. Is that-
It's fine. You got another cat with you.
Mm.
Jesus Christ, the tokens are so small.
Yes.
Gonna zoom in even further.
Yeah, good lord.
It's just so I can keep better track of them.
Yeah. And once I'm
at-
done with
I've zoomed into 200%.
Yeah, I'm at 180 as well.
250, baby.
I'm at 160, so I have a area view.
That's a good idea.
Imagine being unable to see that far.
Look, I'm nearsighted, so no.
Oh, who
Yeah,
cares?
And anyway,
Anyway.
the three of you go off doing your own thing. The Drake stays behind with Lessla and Inik, correct?
Yes, I asked him to stay because as much as he is my safety net, he's also not
Very
common.
noticeable.
Yeah, not native to forests.
Not this forest, anyway.
Yeah. Is Calico still on my shoulder?
Yes, she is. So the three of you head off. Where exactly are you heading? And I can elaborate more as to what's around, if you'd like.
Well, you mentioned there were quote-unquote guards in this area, right?
Yes, this area seems to be much more heavily fortified. In fact, there are two that stand on posts at either bridge. And these two areas here look to you like barracks.
Corvus, why are you going towards the people?
I'm being next to you.
Okay, I thought you were just starting to move over here to like
No,
interact with the people guards. I think
Is that better?
that's
perfect.
that's where she should be, honestly.
Anyway.
I think our best bet is to try and go this
How
way.
long does
and then
Wild Shape last?
It lasts your
after
druid
level.
down.
I'm not
Yeah.
sure we want to go directly
Number of
to.
hours, anyways.
Yeah, so you're coming up on the end of that now, Cheese.
I can always hide and cast it again if we really need it.
You can just do it as a bonus action.
Yeah. Whenever we get to like 1 minute left, Cheese is just gonna cast Wild Shape again. And do the same form as a cat. Because Cheese is a
Do
relatively
you have
good
multiple wild shapes at this point?
You have 2.
You have two.
You have 2 throughout the entire game until 20th level.
Yep.
At 20th level, it just goes to unlimited.
Yeah, unlimited.
At 16th level, you can basically do Wild Shape forever as well.
Yeah, but regardless. So this area down here, where the guards are. Way up here in this big open area is sort of like the town square, but it's
Town
really
circle.
kind of run. Yeah, town circle, but it's really kind of run down. There's not much there, in all honesty. There are a few farms, like you can see one over here. One over here. These are livestock areas. There's the graveyard way over here that's outside of town.
Literally.
Just zooming out so I can see all the pings.
Yeah. And then right over in kind of like in this area is where there's a little bit of like a market. But it's also very run down in of itself.
Mm-hmm.
You don't get the feeling that they do much business anymore.
Yeah.
Then there is all the farmland outside the walls. However, going outside the walls means sneaking past the guards. Which you can do. They, in theory, don't know who you are. But
If we're
you
sneaking,
will have to do
it's
it.
gonna be bad news when they catch us.
Yeah.
Do we want to try sneaking our way over to the marketplace?
And you
I don't
can
think we
mostly
necessarily
just
need
sort
to
of...
sneak our way
We'll need
over.
to-
I think we can just walk over and be.
Yeah.
Inconspicuous.
Let's
Yeah,
engage.
honestly, Sapphire, you can kind of blend in here. You've got some like light leather. You very much fit the vibe of like a traveler just passing through.
Mm-hmm.
And Corvus actually could pass for a townsperson. None of them seem to be that well off. Cheese is the one who's probably going to stand out the most, but you're in close proximity to a forest. You are on what is a major trade route. Sort of. Not major, but it is like a trade route. So if Cheese is passing through town, people aren't going to say too much.
Mm-hmm.
But right now, Cheese Cat. That's
Yes.
great.
Right now, there is a fluffy red cat on your shoulder.
Yes, and I am occasionally giving her pets.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking either this way to the market or this way.
I'd say
Sure.
passing through town square is probably a good idea. Even if there's
Yeah.
not much going on, there's still,
Yeah.
it's still a town square.
Better.
And, at one point, Cheese will hop off of Sapphire's shoulder. She's gonna keep walking, but she's kind of poking into alleyways.
Looking for other alley cats to talk to?
Just doing regular cat things.
Cat balls right in the Sapphire's ear.
Doing regular
I
cat
will-
things includes
will
licking oneself.
Yeah, I scritch the cat on my
Who
shoulder.
does that
I'll be
anyways?
like, and also whisper to Calico, "See what you can find. Look, we're mainly looking for the leader's house. If you find that, or whatever you think's important."
She gives you a wink and hops down off your shoulder and run off. Cheese, you'd notice Corvus mumble something to the cat. With the passive
Cheese-
perception.
You notice nothing because it makes no sound.
Cheese meows up at Corvus and then kind of like motions towards Calico.
Who is currently running off in this direction.
Cat adventure?
I mean, if Cheese wants to follow. Or does Cheese want to stay with the group?
And how long does your wild shape last again?
Oh,
Uh,
An hour, both uses. And
Mhm.
it's right now about to run out
of its second use?
of the first use.
Okay. Cheese will stay with the two of them.
All right.
Okay. But yeah, you all start heading off. Probably about 20 minutes after they head off, Lessla and Inik, that's when you hear the back door like slowly start to creak open.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Lesla will cross her arms and look expectantly at the door.
So the
Lessla
first
is really
person to
disappointed,
sneak, yeah, the first person to sneak her way in is Laura, and she definitely looks like she doesn't want to be here. Very very much nervous. Uh, and as soon as she sees you, she get the start of the start of a squeal, but she very quickly stifles it, and you can see the motions of someone breathing of "You just scared me. Hang on." Uh, you can definitely see that.
Yep. Yeah, Lesla's not going to say anything until Zarfea comes through.
Yeah, and from outside you hear what you find, and as Zarfea sort of pulls the door more open, sees you, and then sort of unceremoniously steps past Laura and Laura and yanks her inside.
Mm-hmm. Lesla crosses her arms and says, I don't suppose your father knows you're here.
And would you care if he did or didn't?
Lesla just raises an eyebrow and says, not particularly, no.
Good. Where'd the others go?
They're currently investigating the town. Inik here, as well as myself to a degree, stand out quite a bit. And
You I can fix.
Lesla's going to ignore that for the moment and going to say it is very dangerous for you to be here. We know they're looking for the two of you specifically.
You act like I care.
Something tells me your drive to find your brother is stronger than your self-preservation.
You can put it however you want.
I prefer to put it as idiocy, but to each their own, I suppose.
You're not keeping me away.
Lesla will nod and says, I will agree that it's not the most intelligent decision you could have made, but it is the decision you have made, and we are here now, and trying to force you to leave will more than likely just put us all in danger. So we will deal with the situation as it is. That being said, I suppose you have that with your knowledge of the town itself, you would be quite helpful in not only avoiding detection, but pointing out areas that we might need to investigate.
Yeah? I can definitely point you in the right direction. I'm definitely gonna notice if something's wrong before you will.
I need to see the range of Klaus telepathy.
I think it's 30 feet.
100 feet.
100 feet, okay.
Yeah, it's much larger than I thought, so it's actually very useful. At which point,
Can you also share his senses and stuff?
Yes, I can. I can share his senses as long as I think he's within a mile of me. So Lessla will look to Inik and say because he can share senses with me, it goes both ways. Says is, Klaus, I shall leave you here with Inik, and we shall share the senses. If something is to happen, would you please let Inik know, so that he may come to my rescue as the dashing knight he is. And she's saying all of this in Tronic, by the way.
Mm-hmm. I will also tell you that 100 feet, that's to about right here.
Where?
Right there from where you are.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, but as long as I'm within a mile of him, we can share our senses with each other.
Okay, gotcha.
So that's why I'm leaving him with Inik, so that I can share so he can share senses with me. So if I get in trouble, he can tell Inik and then guide Inik to where I am.
Okay. Yeah, before you go out, Zarfea does start going through some of the boxes that are in here and just crates, and basically throws at you like a ball of some like brown rucksack. Looks like whatever it is made out of the same substance as you would find a potato bag to be made out of.
Mm-hmm.
Burlap, that's it.
Yep.
That'll cover you up except for the more flashy bits. And she gestures to a few particular parts of Lesla's attire. Probably need to leave those behind. Or stash them somewhere.
Lessla just takes a deep breath and says, "All right," and she goes into a different room to remove the layers of clothing that are a bit more flashy.
Yeah, as you do, you see a bit of a smirk on Zarfea's face. And as you take the time to do that, sorry, go ahead.
I said, the things I do to convince people that I'm worth following.
Yeah. And meanwhile, as you do that, Inik, you watch as Zarfea and Lara simply just throw on two more that basically look like cloaks. Upon putting it on, they look very much like the stereotypical friar monk. Just with a hood, so I don't know. Jedi robes is a very effective way to describe it.
Yeah, they're the scholars from Assassin's Creed.
Yeah. I mean, there's like a rope belt tie, so with that you can definitely tell they're female from the figure, but otherwise it would be very hard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Inik just does not look ecstatic at being left behind, but
You have cloth.
can't stealth, so
See, we got 3 dragons in a room together. Not gonna go wrong.
It is true. We did leave all of the dragons inside
there's
a
just a
room.
fucking three-way staring.
I just imagine we come back and they're just like playing cards.
They could all play cards.
the-
They're all
the
intelligent
famous-
enough.
winning the pot.
It's the famous painting of all the dogs playing cards, except it's just 3 different types of
Oh
dragons.
my god, it's dogs playing poker.
Yep.
Yeah.
Draconic things playing poker.
No.
My money's on Boy. I don't know how. He's probably eating cards.
My money is on
He
Clouth,
wins
actually.
because he just eats the cards.
No, my money's on Clouth because of his limited telepathy.
I will bonk him over the head if he cheats. I swear to God.
No, that is
Telepathy is one. His telepathy
I know his
way.
telepathy
his
is one way.
is one way. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, but he can give you images of cards he doesn't have.
So
Why would I trust him?
I mean, he can. Yes.
We could just make noises.
Regardless.
How's your insight?
Regardless.
+1.
Getting back on track. Lessla, you get finished up. You look very much the same, except there's maybe a little bit more substance to yours, as there's actually still some dress underneath it.
Mm-hmm.
And I assume you don't put up the hood like the two of them do. Which it's actually kind of hard for Lara to get around her horns, but she
Mhm.
does manage eventually. So
Well-
it pretty much works.
I don't need I don't actually need the hood because I'm not the one that they're hunting for, as far as I know.
Yeah, it's just a part of the whole getup.
Yeah. I'll just because it's easier to convince people that it's no, I'm gonna keep my hood down because if all three of us have it up, that kind of looks suspicious.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'll leave mine down. My dog is staring at me through my door.
Tell him he's a good boy.
Titus, you're a bad boy. Why'd you open my door?
Anyway, moving on. The three of you set off, and Inik, you proceed to have a staring match with Clouth and Boy.
Pulls out set of cards. All right, you guys know the rules. 3 dragon ante.
Drake pulls out a cigar.
Clouth rubs his hands. Clouth actually does rub his hands together. Boy rolls over and wants belly rubs. He looks at Inik expectantly.
No, that's the wager.
That's the
he
pot.
He
That's
gets
the
belly.
pot.
Yeah.
Is he gets belly rubs, a Clouth gets scritches.
Rupert,
What-
when you
what-
said
what
you
is-
pulled out a
what
fucking
does Inik get?
cigar, I'm
That's
like,
the
is he
eternal
wearing
question.
a fedora?
Inik
Just
gets
boy puts on a fedora, puts in a cigarette. Just
Inik
Anyway.
gets gratification that from other dragons that he's doing the right thing.
I'm always
Anyway.
doing the right thing.
The thing is, Boy's cards are just set down on the floor, just because he has no thumbs. So it's
Yeah,
just slammed out on the
forward
floor.
with his nose.
he's betting blind and just getting lucky.
Yeah.
Regardless, bluff.
Lessla, with the expert guidance of Zarfea, you are able to catch up to everyone relatively quickly. You have a guide, they don't. They're kind of having to poke their way through, because this is actually a much more detailed town than the map shows. There are far more side streets and alleys than it would show.
And Cheese has been enjoying the alleyways.
Cheese would have had to use her second wild shape at this point in time.
That's fine.
When do those come back? Short or long rest?
Long
I believe
rest.
long.
Yeah.
Long, I believe.
Long rest, yeah.
Okay.
Rest.
Whenever Lessla catches up, Cheese hops out of the shadows of an alleyway and rubs up against her leg.
Seeing you and seeing the goat eyes, Lessla will put her hold her hand out for Cheese to climb up.
Cheese does so.
The betrayal.
Very loud purring.
I imagine that you sit on the opposite shoulder that Clouth usually does.
No, Cheese sits exactly where Clouth would.
Okay.
Just to piss him off. I love it.
Rubbing that stank all over the place.
Okay.
All right. As Lessla catches up, she says, "So, what did I miss?"
Yeah, pew.
Not much, to be honest.
Also,
Good for 3
Lesla's
minutes.
unlike before, Lesla's hair is down because part of her like more fancy stuff is her hairpiece.
So yeah, Lessla just sort of has like a head of curly hair.
It's very curly.
He plays with one of the ringlets.
So do you share with Lessla, Zarfea, and Lara where you are planning to head?
Yes.
I would assume so.
What
Right.
we missed? Not much. We're just trying to find the marketplace.
With that, Zarfea sort of slips into the lead of the group. Well, then you're gonna want to follow me.
Mhm.
That's the
Lead the
quickest
way.
way.
Hmm. Yeah, Lessla would have left the rapier behind. Now that I think about it.
As the only male in the group, Corvus is taking like essentially feel that thing like clearly like someone looking after a group of girls. I think seems like that. So
think-
anyone looks
Was
at
he
the
doing the
girls.
sidewalk rule?
Anyone who looks at the girls, even like weird his eyes, he'll just lock eyes with them to get them to fuck off.
You
Corvus
are
is
the
best big brother.
yeah, you're the big scary friend.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He can also be
You
eldest.
you are the reason we have scary dog privileges.
Uh,
Question: does he follow the sidewalk rule?
The sidewalk rule, where
I
the
have no idea what
gentleman,
that is.
The gentleman always walks closer to the center of the street to protect women from either getting shit poured on them, as it used to be, or what it is nowadays to prevent them from being hit with vehicles.
Well, yeah,
I
but
didn't
like
know that was a thing.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
the thing.
Corvus
Well,
will
you're
do
clearly
that.
not a gentleman.
Knight, I love you, but that makes sense.
Well, he doesn't go outside.
I don't go outside, and I know that rule.
You're a
This is
girl.
This is bullying. I can't. I'm out. Goodbye.
Gone.
Yeah. Anyway,
I think I'm also a fair bit taller than most of them, so that helps.
Well, with Cheese being a cat, yes.
Cheese is a cat right now. That's why I said that. If Cheese was walking around, I would have said it.
yeah, a lot of you make your way towards the market, and all in all, it's not super eventful. Kind of just is what it is.
Mhm.
Like I said, the market is fairly run down at this point.
I take it we don't overhear anything either.
No, not really.
Any
Nothing.
food stalls, any
Like most people are just kind of going about their business, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
What's a good way to describe it? You know how if you remember Lord of the Rings when they walk into Rohan, how everyone's kind of
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
yeah.
it's that.
Okay.
There's a few
picture.
people out milling about, but it's mostly people just working, and they keep to themselves, don't say much to you. The only ones who really don't seem affected is like some very young children who you can see sort of playing still. But you can definitely see parents watching from the windows and making sure they don't go too far.
Right.
Geez, at one point, just for funsies, is gonna go up to some of the kids and get pets.
No, you're not gonna get pets from kids.
Yeah, and you go up to this one little girl. She screams a squeal that I will not attempt to mimic, and goes kitty and starts petting Cheese.
Think Boo
Oh,
from Toy
Jesus.
Story.
Loving
Kitty!
it.
Yeah, exactly that.
Boo is not from Toy Story.
I bet Monsters
Boo
Inc.
is
Oh
from
my god.
Monsters Inc.
I am
You
tired.
heathen.
Jesus.
I'm just kidding. Cheese is having the time of her life.
Heathen.
I'm tired.
Is there anything on the child? Does the child have anything?
Fucking TikTok
The child has a tiny piece of bread that the child does break off and attempt to give some to Cheese.
Cheese eats it.
Chad also has very, very, very soft skin that your claws could just pick across.
Let the
He's not
Triceratops
wrong.
win.
If she goes for the belly, the kid is getting scratched.
No, she's not. She's just sort of like petting you on the head, giggling as you take some of the bread, and then after a little bit, It stands up, goes, "Bye, kitty," and runs off again.
Never to be seen again.
And then a cart
Jeez.
comes through town.
Lessla making a note. Ask Inik to kill child.
I'm not that evil.
That evil.
I might sell the child into slavery, but I'm not evil enough to kill a child.
Whoa! Anyway,
That's worse.
She's after that is going to continue kind of exploring within sight of the group, but far enough away to where she's not, like, where she's a stray cat.
Mhm.
Maybe at one point clambering on top of a roof to get a better lay of the land.
yeah, as you start to do that, geez, with your passive perception, you'll notice this about the same time that Sarfea does. As just up ahead, towards the very edge of the market, there's 3 in the road of these guards, or gang members, as you would more likely know them. And they definitely seem to be watching for something. Syndrus very quickly sort of tries to usher you into this abandoned house to your left. There's a little bit of a hole where there used to be a window, and you can just hop in through one of the side alleys.
She's just gonna stay out while this is happening.
Okay, so Cheese stays out as a cat. And at
Mm-hmm.
this point, I'm going to move everyone over here.
Much appreciated.
Oh,
Oh, now I can zoom
gotta
in.
zoom in.
Not
Oh,
too
fuck.
much, but you know. Hey, look, it's the free barbecue.
What?
Remember how Inik barbecued the last 2?
Mhm.
Oh.
But yeah, they definitely these 3 that you can see definitely seem to be on the lookout, and the people around you seem to be very wary of them, but they're not doing anything. They're kind of leaving them be. They're just they very clearly notice them. They are in armor, everyone else is in rags. They're noticeable.
Chief is going to stay on the rooftops, but she's gonna try and kind of watch what they're doing, see if any of them actually end up finding anything.
So, Cheese, when you're up on the rooftops, you actually see a couple more.
Shit.
You're gonna come back to us and just play, what is it? Little Timmy fell down a well?
Holy shit, there's a lot more. She's
Yeah.
just gonna do her best to act like a normal cat. Just, are these guards looking for anything, or are the ones on the roof also looking for something, or are they just
It seems like
observing
they're
everything?
it seems like they're waiting for something from the ones down here.
Okay. She's just gonna see if she can listen to any conversation between these 2 guards up here. Because since they're up here, they're not exactly.
This one's just sort of like lying down with his hands behind his helmet, just sort of waiting there. And this one is sharpening his blade.
Oh, this guy right here is laying down.
Yeah.
She's just gonna she's gonna sweet cat meow him. She's gonna kind of curl up and just be a cute little cat.
Next to him.
Yeah.
He leans over, looks at you as you meow.
So what I think you do.
Yeah.
Kicks
He
the
just
cat.
sort of like looks over, like looks you over for a bit.
Does the cat have to make a charm check?
No, the cat does not have to make a charm check. He's just after a second just
Does he have like a ration pouch?
He does not.
Okay. Can I
He does
smell
have
any
a
food on
not
him?
on him. No, he has a sword lying next to him. Very big sword, actually. All of them have very big swords.
Does he have any sort of pouch on him, like something that would perchance hold orders?
Not this
Or-
one, no.
Okay. Well, she's gonna be cute, but when there's an ample amount of time where a cat would realize they are not getting pets, she's gonna go over the other card.
Yeah, he's pretty much ignoring you. This one looks over at you, and as you come closer, he takes the rag the stone he's using to polish it, and just sort of waves it in your direction. Beat it, cat. If you
These
linger
guys
a little bit longer, he sort of shakes his foot at you. Go on, get.
Oh,
Cheese
Southern
does the big
gangsters.
ol' Cheese does the big ol' Puss in Boots eyes at him.
Aren't your eyes goat eyes?
Yes.
Not as the cat. And he reaches down next to him, picks up a glass bottle, and you know the motion very well, Cheese, as he starts to wind up.
Okay, she
Scatter!
walks away. She walks away. She walks away.
Yeah, as Cheese runs off, he puts the bottle back down.
He looks back at him and hisses.
Then jumps down on the next one.
He ignores you. He just goes
Yeah,
back
but
to sharpening his sword.
Cheese is gonna hop onto the ground, and she's gonna do the little cute but annoying cat thing where they get kind of a little bit too close to your legs.
He takes a step back, but then noticing it's just a cat, he just kind of like takes his foot, just tries to shoo you away.
Oh, big old kitty cat eyes. We're gonna try and sweet talk every fucking one of these guards if that's what it takes.
Nah, he's just trying to get you to move on.
Okay.
Not as volatilely as the last one, but
Do any of these guards have something that is other than a big ol' sword or something that differentiates them? in any way?
these two have hand crossbows.
Okay.
The three down here have the big, really big swords. That Cheese wouldn't know what they are.
Yeah, Cheese is gonna kind of follow the guard that she's next to right now. See what
just
he's
standing
poking
there.
around for.
No, he's just
Oh,
standing
they're just
there.
standing there?
Yeah.
So they've gone from like actively looking for things to waiting for something?
They are actively looking, but they are not moving around a lot. But they are definitely active. This one on the bottom is standing actually in front of a door.
Okay. Okay. She's just gonna go up to the one that she's next to now. She's sweet meowing him. Just kind of meowing at him like a cat begging for food.
Go on, I don't have anything for you.
Big old pitiful cat sound.
Get the picture eventually. He just goes back to looking, just keeping his eyes out, leaning up against the door.
Big old purrs. She's really trying to. She's trying to get under this guy's skin.
He's just doing his best to ignore you.
She puts a gentle little paw on his foot and looks up at him with those big old cat eyes.
He just keeps ignoring you.
Climb up the armor.
Are you sure about that? You can do it, but the consequences of your actions are your own.
No, but does he have a pouch of some sort?
No.
Okay.
Like I said, none of them do.
Alright. Are there any windows to this building?
There are, but they are either very dirty and you can't see into them, or they have the blinds drawn.
Ah, okay. Cheese will eventually make her way onto the roof, and she's gonna do similar to the same thing. She's gonna try and sweep me out of the guards, see if they're gonna give her anything. Meow, meow. Maybe if one of them is particularly nice, she'll kind of like bat around one of the little crossbow bolts, like a cat playing with a little stick toy.
This one kind of like throws it to you if you start batting at it, and then just well, no, this one just sort of ignores you.
Eventually, you'll find
He
a cat
waves you off.
Then she goes off to this one. And she's gonna try and wait, did the other one throw one of his crossbow bolts?
No.
Okay. And she's
This
gonna
one, you go over to him. He looks down at you, stands up, takes a step over here, and
Oh my
sort of whisper shouts to his buddy, "Hey." Yeah. How much you want to bet I can nail this cat?
God.
No!
It's right there.
Run.
I'm not taking that bet. Yeah, you're no fun.
Cheese gets in between his legs. She like figure eights his legs.
He looks over at his buddy, looks down at you doing that, slowly pulls out his crossbow, and then he slowly takes out a bolt.
Cheese
Scratch-
Gotta
is
run.
Scratch him
sitting
and run.
right in between his legs.
He arms the crossbow and loads it.
Jeez, you gotta run.
You gotta run, Cheese.
Jeez, as funny as it would be if he shot his own dick, you gotta run.
Won't though.
She's looking up at him.
He
Can
takes the
I-
cross.
I want to attack this guy.
Okay, you want it as a cat. Attack
I
him.
want to get him. I want to get his hand or some shit.
You just
Pulling
want to
fucking
bop him.
crossbow on me. I just want to bop
wanna
and hiss
bap
him. I want to
Okay,
scare
but
the shit out of him. Is what I want to do. Really, jump
Okay,
scare
you
him.
do know what happens if he hits you with that crossbow, right?
I'm aware. Yeah. I just want to. Like jump
Um,
scare because he's being a dick.
I will
never
say is the reason I'm in this corner window because I've been peeking out watching this entire thing happen.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I'm waiting on an answer for you, Shadow.
Yeah, okay.
She's after saying that he doesn't do anything. She just hisses at him and she scampers off to the edge of the roof.
He
And she's
puts
gonna
away
hide
the
behind the other
crossbow.
guy.
He looks at you, looks over at him with the crossbow. You put that thing away. Oh, you're no fun. Neither are you. Go on, scram.
And Cheese is gonna give him a thankful little meow and then hop off the roof.
Hey Shadow, do they happen to
Yes.
have laces on their boots or are they straps?
On them,
Yeah,
they have like buckles.
buckles. Yeah, boot straps. Okay, got it. I can't do that with my
You can try to-
invisible hand.
Tie their shoes together.
Yeah, with the invisible hand. Yeah.
Oh, that's gold.
Actually,
You
let
can
me
buckle their
check
boots
something.
together.
Let me check something.
Even if they are buckles, you
Actually,
can buckle.
This
Each
one
other's
does have laces.
Oh.
Cheese hasn't checked on that one yet. I
Okay.
don't imagine the results will be much different.
I don't either, but I was just saying. If that is the case, I mean, I'm waiting for you to come back to tell us what you've seen because I've only been watching you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Cheese is trying to listen. There's probably not much conversation going on between any of these guards
No,
other
they're
than
really
talking
not saying
about how much
anything.
they want to shoot me with a crossbow. What about the townsfolk? Are they saying anything?
No, they're kind of just going about their business. The two little kids are playing with the dog.
Oh. Cheese will do little cat things by the people and hiss at the dog or whatever. She's gonna go over
The
to the
dog,
final guard.
yeah, the dog, like the hound that he is, brays at you a few times before you run off.
She hisses,
Ooh.
runs off behind this guard for protection.
Okay. Looks down. Yeah, he. Oh, what the? Looks down at Cheese Cat.
You catch.
What does Cheese Cat do?
Cheese cat would try and like kind of bat where a little pouch or
So
something
this
would
time, roll charm with advantage.
be.
Yep, you
Oh, we got
found
a
the cat
cat
person.
lover.
You found the cat person.
Five.
I can't
Shut
wait
up,
for
there's
your.
no charm.
Persuasion. Come on, we all know
Persuasion. Yes.
Persuasion.
Sorry.
This. He
Wrong
says charm,
system.
just fake persuasion.
Wrong system.
Advantage, correct?
Yes, with advantage.
Oh, look at Cheese Cat. So cute.
16.
Okay. He looks down at you, trying to like bat at like one of the strings on his uniform. Oh, look at you, so cute with your little whiskers! And he bends down to like pick up Cheese Cat if Cheese Cat will let.
Oh, Cheese cat lets him. She purrs.
I had a kitty just like you growing up.
And then it got hit by a cart.
And Dad said he didn't like it anymore. Threw it into the lip river.
Cheese puts her paw up to his helmet.
Daddy hit the cat with the crowbar one day.
No, that was you.
He continues making like the noises someone would like playing with a cat, and like sits down
Baby
on this
noises.
barrel and keeps scritching you behind the ears, Cheese.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Cheese is very happy, but she also wants to try and steal something off of him. Is there anything that is stealable that a cat could feasibly put in their mouth?
There's like a little like charm or something hanging down his neck, hanging from his neck on like a chain.
What's it look like? Is
Shiny
it just like a-
necklace.
It's like an old rusty kind of gray metal thing.
Steal
Jesus.
it, go into the house, he follows you in, we all beat him upside the head.
She starts playing with it.
Okay, he doesn't seem to mind. He's still making still cat talk like
Baby
"Aren't you
talk.
the cutest kitty in the world? Yes, you are.
Alright,
Yes,
she's
you
gonna
are.
try to
You
finesse
like
that
the locket,
necklace.
don't you? Yes, you do." Lessla, are you still going through the plan of attempting to tie his laces together?
Yeah, I'll do it now that he's distracted.
Okay. This will be sleight of hand, but you're going to use intelligence for it because of what you're doing it with.
Okay.
And you will have advantage because of Cheese.
Mm-hmm. I just need to add a custom skill to my new thing. Because I feel like this is going to be something I do a lot now.
Tying shoelaces together?
Yep.
They are like really crappy laces. It looks like he has taken the buckles, like they've
Oh.
for whatever reason worn away, so he has replaced them with like leather laces.
Yikes.
Alright.
Also, this guy's stuff looks to be a lot more worn out and old than the others.
Oh,
Aww.
he's
I kind of feel bad for
he's
him, but I
a
don't.
newbie.
Okay. Yeah. So, Lessla, you are able to stealthily tie the laces of his boots together
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
as he continues playing with Cheese Cat.
Now it's time for action. She's just
So,
gonna take the
hang on.
locket.
Hang on,
Sorry, go ahead.
before you get to that, we're gonna cut back to everyone in the house because Cheese has had quite a lot of time.
Sorry,
getting
y'all.
back to everybody, it's fine.
I've been
Oh no,
trying.
it's fine.
It took until the last one.
Oh.
But you see Laura as she sort of looks out the window. She has to do a double take, and she moves forward and like as close as she can without like pressing her face to the window and making it very visible that she's here. Gets really, really close and looking out at it.
What's up?
I think I see someone that I know.
Really? Where?
And she points out the window.
Oh.
Knight, would you like to introduce your new character?
Oh shit.
Jesus, that was unexpected.
I don't know if that's sarcasm or not, right? Anyway.
No,
Yes.
well, yes, it was. Well, yes and no. Fuck you.
Also, I think he's on the GM later.
I did
Oh, I
move
see
him
him.
to objects and
We
tokens.
can see
He's
him.
right
I
here.
see him.
You need.
No.
you
I'm
need
saying I
control.
can't grab the token.
Oh, I
That
have
is
to
what I'm
give
saying.
oh,
You
right,
might
I
not have
to-
permission to
have to give
grab
you
the token
control.
yet.
That
Yep,
would
I have to
probably
give
do
you
it.
control over it.
Yeah.
Okay, you
So
should have control over it now.
there outside. There's standing a guy, a dude.
How
guy.
descriptive.
He's sitting there. He is very obviously not from around this town, as unlike the people, disguising themselves or like trying to look like the townspeople, he is blatantly like kind of over the top fashion sense. He has like there are pieces of armor amongst it, but for the most part he's wearing like really quite nice looking clothes, not to the level of say Lessla. Like, it's not obviously expensive, but it's like it's a lot of pretty nice looking clothes. And he's just walking around looking at different stuff, kind of confused at like all the guys around that are like guards. Like, it's very weird to him that there are a bunch of guards in the middle of the town. But yeah, he's just walking along happily, I guess. Doesn't seem to notice anything wrong yet.
What's
So,
your wisdom on this character?
Laura.
Better than the last one.
So, Lara, who is this guy?
He's someone I knew from the ladies' college. He's kind of the only one that would really talk to me.
Out of character, I did the aw expression. I just wanted everyone to know that.
Yeah, at which point Lessla says, so he is similar to us then.
You can see her sort of start to think about it. I don't actually know. He never seemed afraid of me.
Did other
Well,
I
if
never
people...
really
he is-
asked.
Well, if he is, he might be in trouble out there.
Well, to answer your question, he's just walking along, whistling the tune to the song.
Yep.
Would I be able to hear that with my passive?
I think we can all hear it because he's not
Yeah,
hiding it.
you can all hear it.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's one of us.
Lessla,
Okay.
yeah, Lessla says it's that he's one of us.
Yeah.
All right,
Probably
One of
in
us.
danger.
one of us, one of us.
Or Lara taught him the song.
Who knows?
A distinct possibility.
Yeah, she's seemingly on the same page as all of you. I never taught him that.
Which one? Lessla says is, what are the chances whatever those guys are looking for is him?
I'm going to guess fairly high.
None of our business.
Oh yeah, Shadow, would I have my buddy? My good old friend.
Oh,
Not
no.
with you right now.
That's unfortunate.
That
Do
You
is-
have a buddy?
Does everyone but Cheese have a buddy?
Cheese is the buddy.
Cheese is Lesla's buddy.
She has jaws of insects. She has buddies.
Yeah, that is also true.
You know, that is
Mm.
extremely fair.
At the end of the campaign, she's gonna throw all of them. There's just gonna be a swarm of insects. It's a fight for her. It's gonna be
Yeah,
great.
That is
cheese
terrifying.
at heart is a swarm keeper. Is it like it's like a swarm
A
something
Yeah.
Swarmkeeper
ranger?
Ranger. Yeah, Swarmkeeper Ranger.
Yeah.
Just take a couple levels in Ranger so that you get that.
Yeah.
You,
That being said, as this guy's walking down the street, is there a reaction?
Yeah. So there is a bit of a reaction. As a few guards that the guards that are there do start to move, with the exception of the one holding cheese. He seems pretty distracted.
What Lessla says is, if they start a fight, Cheese is right in the middle of it.
Yeah, and actually this one over here steps away from the door, and two more come out from inside. One of them
Of
definitely looks like they're in charge.
Of course.
continues just stepping down the road. Oh hey, a dog.
He looks up. This guard looks up. Oh, sorry, little fella. Gotta put you down now. Little.
Please still steal the trinket.
He
Yeah.
holding cheese looks up, getting you close enough to do it as he looks up to check and make sure his assertion of fella was correct.
Cheese puts her mouth around the locket and fucking bolts.
No, wait, that's
Oh.
And she books it down in an alleyway, makes sure he can't see her whenever she enters. I'm dead.
he is
I'm dying.
You're fine now. He is face first in the wash tub over here. A very, very
Dirty wash tub.
unpleasant water.
I assume
that?
as soon as you jump in onto Lessla.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yep.
And
Seeing
she's
that-
looks incredibly proud of herself.
The guy is gonna walk over to the guard and help him out of the dirty water. You were right there, buddy?
The cat stole it. Like
Oh,
Yes,
Dog.
I do get that reaction.
Quite a lot. Which point, Lessla sees that and says, "Is I quite like this fellow."
I feel like we should probably grab him and run.
Hold up, and
Jeez. Go
I'm
ahead.
just
the townsfolk actually start to like
Leave.
clear out, and move. Like they can tell something's about to go down.
Lesla's going to dip a finger into her water skin as cold magic starts forming around her hand. And
Just gonna freeze this guy.
I'm not gonna freeze him. I'm waiting for a specific thing to throw an ice knife.
Can I tell that these people are starting to
You can tell they're starting to react. Yes, that is blatantly obvious.
yeah. Can I tell they're not guards though at this point?
They're in uniform of some kind. It's not a uniform you've ever seen though. But they definitely are all in uniform, and they are all wearing armor, carrying big swords, except for this fellow who has dropped his in the water bucket.
So like why are you all collecting around me exactly?
Yeah, so about that, that's a funny story. Not so funny, actually.
So I'm feeling that I might want to just run away. So I'm just
No, you
gonna.
might just want to come with us, friend.
I'm just
have
gonna, and then
some-
I'm gonna cast minor illusion on myself.
Okay. With that, roll for initiative.
How? What?
Oh.
I don't
Oh.
think minor
I'll let
illusion
you
works
get the
like you
minor
think it
illusion off.
does.
I'm just having it.
No, I know. I just had it. I know what I need to do. I'm just
Okay.
saying that is what I'm doing.
All right.
All right, everyone, initiative. Let's go.
Not terrible.
Damn, Corvus.
Look at that man go! If I don't have my laptop
Yes,
installed.
14.
Okay, so for the ones with the swords.
Oh, also, have you guys noticed that they're using a new font for the initiative tracker?
I did.
Damn.
Oh, hang on. The old initiative is still in here.
God. Shadow.
No.
No,
No, no,
because
no.
we're on a different map. We're on a different map. That's why we can't see it.
Yeah, how do I? Sorry, I'm gonna have to clear this real quick.
Yeah,
I think
clear
there's a way to
then we
edit
reroll.
that.
There's a way to
There is,
remove
but I
it,
have
but
no idea what any of you
yeah.
rolled. You
I
can
can-
just go ahead and
roll again and then put what
roll
we got.
again, and I'll just put in chat what you actually had, and I will fix it once
We
you've
can
rolled
edit
again.
it. We can edit our own initiatives ourselves.
Okay, yeah.
Because there are
So
there are some like spells and shit that
So
modify
yeah,
initiative.
check and make sure that you have exactly what it is. Okay.
But I can change it.
Did you
I
clear it
haven't cleared
already?
it yet.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Okay, clear.
All right,
Okay,
now
there.
it's cleared.
Now I can do it. Now I'm
Okay.
a big kid. I promise I
Okay.
know what I'm doing.
All right, change that to an 18. Damn, Corvus went from a nat 20 to a nat 1. Holy shit.
Why
Alright,
initiative
Well, I'll
doesn't
keep my other
screwed?
one, right?
Yeah,
Oh
you do.
god
you
damn it!
can.
I deleted my token.
Why are you being weird with me?
Cause
Okay, so the
Lessla
ones with the
disappeared.
swords rolled a 3.
It is not changing what we changed.
The
it
one
to.
in charge.
There we go.
How do you edit this? I've never had to do that.
You click on your number and it will open a text box for you to edit.
It's not doing it
Ah,
for me.
Rolled a 7.
Really?
You have to click
Yeah,
a very
I'm
specific
doing
on
it,
the
and then
number.
it's just going back
Votes.
to the.
No. Click on the numbers, not like your token.
I'm
Ones
doing
with
it.
bows and
It should
arrows,
highlight. It should highlight the number.
and crossbows.
I'm doing that, and then it's changing
Rolled an
back
8.
to
Okay.
5.1.
there you go.
So what I did
Alright.
differently.
Does everyone have their correct initiative in there now?
Yes.
I think Chief should be at 14, not 5.
Yeah, I changed it.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right. So
Fix
now
it.
you just need to.
It made me 11 again. Why the fuck
I-
did it do that?
Yeah, that's the problem I was having.
I, for a hot second, thought Lessla was cheese because the color scheme and how small they are is so similar.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So-
Well, you know what would really help if Shadow made it so that we could see our each other's token names.
No. Illegal.
I didn't do that?
Nope.
No.
Okay. Knight, remind me of how much HP you have on this guy.
20.
Gee, your con's really good, evidently.
No, I just
He
rolled,
rolled
max
max.
HP.
Oh, you just rolled max. Jesus
Um,
Christ.
Lucky.
Wait, you have a +2 to
Alright.
con, huh?
Anyway,
Do I?
I know for a fact a bard has a D8 for hit dice.
with that, first of all, go ahead and describe what your minor illusion is doing first.
So he it like shows like a flash of light, and then he has giant wings on his back and flies away.
That's a bit much for minor illusion, unfortunately.
It's a 5-foot cube. I could if he scrunches up a little bit, it's fine.
You'd make the wings appear, but you couldn't actually fly.
Yeah, you can't
Yeah.
move minor
Static.
illusion
Static.
once you make it appear. It's a static object.
Yes.
Like object or sound.
My favorite thing to do is put a cage around someone.
You're thinking of silent image.
I am probably thinking about silent image.
Just put a cage around someone. That's my favorite thing to do with
It
it.
doesn't say it's static anywhere in the spell description.
An object. It means that's a static object.
Yeah.
An object is usually a static item.
Yes. A spell will tell you if you can move the illusion afterwards.
Dang. Well, in that case, he just makes it look like he's not there. Just nothing.
It's just basically what you do.
Fog cloud. Just
It's-
one
it's-
5 foot
it's
fog
not like-
cloud.
Is he puts an image of what's behind him in front of him, and he starts
It's-
walking away.
Well, anyway, I better get go.
Attempt to run.
Ting tang ting tang ting ting.
But I think that's when the combat starts.
Yeah, that is about when the combat starts. And top of the round is Corvus.
I remain where I am. Done.
You remain where you are. Okay.
All right.
That is the end of Corvus's turn. Sapphire, you are up next.
I'm gonna
There's
move.
this fellow who's still sort of kind of falling back into the bucket. He's effectively out of combat, out of the combat.
Mhm,
He's just
flailing about.
yeah, he's in here. I'll find an effective.
We need to
vocal.
interrogate that one.
All right. So I am going to move here, and if any of them get close enough to this new man, this dashing little gentleman, if any of them get close enough to attack, she is going to lean out the window and fire her short bow
Okay.
at them.
You will have advantage on that because none of them are aware of you yet.
Mhm.
Yep. That's why I'm holding my action.
Lessla, it is your
Alright.
turn.
Especially since we're still technically unaware of the ones on the roof.
Yeah, because she isn't able to actually alert us. to them.
Communicate.
Yeah.
Fuck it. I'm hiding as much behind this wall as possible, dropping cheese to the ground. I pull out my staff as I aim it out the window like a goddamn gun, and I'm going to cast Magic Missile.
Okay.
Yo.
Which one?
Well, let me see how much damage I do, because Magic Missile just automatically hits, and they aren't aware of me, so...
You do still need to tell me who it's
Yes.
going to, though.
Okay, so each dart is 4 damage, so it will be 2 into that one, and 1 into the one below him.
Okay.
Well, so much for that advantage.
They
No, they still don't know you're there.
They don't know
Ah.
you're there. They just see magic darts go through the window.
Okay. This one looks really hurt. He is not down, though.
All right.
Neither is this one.
And they know I'm here now, which is
They
fine.
know something's in there. They
Oh.
saw magic fly out of there and heard you cast a spell.
Does
Available components.
yeah? Okay, yeah. There's verbal components. Yeah. And
Right.
and Lessla is not subtle with her magic, so it is very much they
Yeah,
can hear
well, I know
draconic.
verbal component literally means you have to talk.
Yeah, you
I
have to talk at a certain
At
volume.
whisper, unless you're. I say the only one you have to whisper with is message. That just makes sense.
Message.
So, seeing as I actually have help now, Liari is going to give Bardic Inspiration to Lessla by saying, well, thank you, kind wizard, and then run forward and slap the dude that you just hit.
Yep.
Just fucking bitch slap him.
No.
Bardic
he pulls
Inspiration is
out
bonus action, right?
Yes.
What are you hitting
Yeah.
him with?
Moss Saber. So he draws
Okay.
a long curved sword and whacks him with it.
Okay.
Ooh, I think that hits.
That definitely hits.
I think he's
Yeah,
dead.
no. Yeah, no, you cleave into this as he's still reeling from the magic missile. You run forward and just carve into him, and he drops.
Did I put him at 1
And
health?
then I'm gonna step back.
Not quite.
Okay.
Okay. Cheese. You are up next.
Okay. Cheese is going to jump out of the window as a cat, and like halfway through the window, she's gonna do this cool transformation where she turns into herself as she
So that
pops
is a
out the
door in
window.
front of you.
That's the door.
That's a door. Whatever.
Oh.
Fine. I thought it
Window.
was
Window.
I guess the door cracked open slightly then.
That's a
Yeah.
window? Okay. Cheese is gonna hop out this window, anamorph back into herself and say, "There's
Oh,
two on each of the roofs."
I'm
Okay.
so
Did you
happy
say
she
to fucking
recognized the
Animorph?
game. Yes.
Fucking
I
love.
love Cheese's like it's canon that Cheese's wild she was just anamorphic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what
There are
is
two on each of the roofs.
Cheese gonna do with her action?
Cheese is gonna chuck an ice knife at this motherfucker.
Okay. Roll to hit.
I wanted
Beep.
to throw an ice knife, but they never got close enough that I could
Well,
get 3.
balls. Not
Well,
one.
I think he still has to make
second
the dex
second
save.
ability still procs it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he does still have to make a dex save.
Yeah.
All right, and he rolls a 12 for his dex save.
All right.
Which
you
is a
have him
failure.
on GM roll
That is
only
a
again?
failure.
I'm aware that I do.
Oh, you do. Okay.
He fails.
Yep. Fail. So roll your
Okay.
cold damage.
So it's 2d6. It won't let me roll that just like off base. So actually, let me do that button right there. And so that does it. Ignore the number. Just look at the
4.
cold damage.
Okay. So you throw it up there, and the knife whizzes by his head. He turns to look at you with the saber, and then there's an explosion of cold as this fellow just in a heap tumbles down off the roof and collapses against the wall. His
Wow.
sword
Been
clattering
going-
to the ground in front of you.
Yeah, Cheese just looks directly at this guy that next. With
He's still sort of flailing around in the water. He's effectively out of the combat. He's
no.
not an issue.
The guy that pointed
the guy
a
that was gonna
crossbow at her.
at her.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I see.
She then looks directly at him.
Okay. I gotta roll
That's the end of
something
my
for
turn.
him. I gotta roll something for him. Can he?
Oh
just
yeah, that's in
unsettle?
range. Let's fucking go.
Where is? Okay, so it's just this. No. Okay. Now it is the fellows with the swords' turn.
Mm-hmm.
This
my action.
fellow is going to spend his turn getting off the roof and down to here safely, and that will be his turn. This fellow who got this fellow is going to run up and attempt to hit Liari, but
That procs my.
yep, go ahead and roll with advantage.
I got the advantage up, and boom.
All right, that does hit, and yeah, he goes to hit, and immediately as he raises that sword up, an arrow goes straight through the side of his temple and out the other, and he collapses to the ground.
Can I still bonus action hide?
No.
No.
You have to
Damn.
roll your turn.
It's not your turn.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
Meanwhile, this
So literally
fellow.
everyone else just sees
Yeah.
me just lean out the
Yeah.
window, pop, go back in.
So the rest of them, this fellow also has a sword. He's gonna run up and try and smack you, Liari.
All right.
And let's see.
Death. Violence is not a question. Violence is
Violence
the answer.
isn't the answer. It's the question, and the answer is yes.
Yes, I was trying to
Does an
remember it, but I
18
couldn't.
hit?
An 18 does hit.
All right,
but
that's going to be.
I'm gonna turn to him and I'm gonna say, well, good sir, you aim well, but you miss terribly, and cast Silvery Bard, so he has to re-roll.
Ugh,
Okay.
silvery barbs.
Okay.
Fuck you,
Let's-
spell.
Yes.
Okay. So he's going to roll that again.
And probably do better, but
We'll see. We'll see. That is a 10.
that does not hit.
And who are you giving advantage to? And give it to yourself, to be fair.
Yeah, I'm deciding.
So yeah, swing and
I'll
miss.
give it to Sapphire for thunking the dude in the head next to me.
Just as he's running, just dong.
So, he tells you, he says you aim well but miss terribly to the person. The person just fucking whiffs, and then he kind of whips around a little bit to Sapphire and says, although you did hit quite well, and he kind of wipes a little bit of blood off like the nice clothing he has.
Why am
what
I
he-
imagining like finger guns and a wink along with the?
Oh,
'Cause
absolutely.
it's probably
the
very
bard.
accurate.
I'm not the
Also,
only one. I'm so
I have a
I-
sword in hand, unfortunately. I cannot do
You
that.
could,
I
you could still
imagine-
use one finger gun.
I imagine what you do is instead of like stabbing him, like after he misses, you just put your blade against him and wipe the blood off on him.
Just one finger gun and a wink. It's a snap finger gun too. It can't
Like
just
he
be like the...
whiffs. He goes to swing. He whiffs, and as he like doubles over from like the way of this blade, you just take yours and wipe the blood off on his back with a flourish. Right. Last is going to be this fellow down here, and he's gonna run up and try and hit you as well, because there's nobody else here.
Yep.
Moves here, he gets flanking.
Hmm?
Moves here, he gets flanking.
Yeah, but doesn't want to step on his dead buddy.
Yeah, he's also just a mook.
Mook.
It's Corvus
Kills-
season as well.
Kills Knight's new character immediately, has to play Inik.
That is a 3. He misses.
That whiffs. Wow, you all are very good. Do you want lessons?
That is the end of their turns. Boss is
banter in this party just increased
dead.
exponentially.
Oh yeah,
Boss
the
is very,
assassin in this
very
party
dead.
is increased so much more.
This fellow moves over here, and he's gonna try and get a shot on Sapphire, but you will have cover, so your AC is +2,
Woo!
and he's going to make his roll.
Vicious mockery.
That is a 22.
Yep.
All right, you take 2 points of piercing damage as the crossbow bolt sort of pings off of the glass, and that's more of what hits you than the actual bolt.
Mm-hmm.
It just sort of flies across the side of your face and scrapes you up a little bit.
I
The other
love how
fellow-
my health bar isn't moving down despite it now being 16.
Yeah, it's
It's a thing.
it's I think roll 20 and beyond 20 are
It is on
fighting
my
each
end.
other again.
I'm just gonna refresh really quick. Continue on.
Yeah, so this fellow, meanwhile, is going to take aim at Cheese.
That is Buddy in the pool.
No, just a Cheese. And he's going to make a roll.
Okay,
we go.
buddy.
And let's see what he gets here. This light crossbow.
Did we?
That is a 6.
That does not hit.
Yeah, so he pings
have
and just sort of embeds the bolt in the wall. You get the feeling this man could not have hit you if you were standing between his legs.
I have an idea.
Oh no.
Please don't kill him. I'm begging you. Please don't kill him.
You're out of animorphs, though.
No,
Top of
she's
the
gonna
round.
catapult the bolt back at him.
All right,
Oh.
Corvus.
Yeah.
lot of options. However, they don't know I'm here, and I'm still safe in that fact. So I will just remain where I am.
God damn it.
Okay.
Most useful party member.
No,
Corvus, you're great.
of course. I do not need to get involved in this fight, so I'm not going to get involved in this fight.
Mm-hmm.
We got it handled. So like,
Next PC slot, Sapphire.
Yep. So I got advantage, right?
Yeah, I give
I-
you advantage because of Celery Barbs.
Beautiful. I'm
So
returning
both of
the
these
favor.
two will have cover.
I am returning the favor.
Okay, to this fellow.
Yep. Advantage is on. Sneak attack is on. Let's go.
Okay.
Okay. He's dead.
I don't think you needed to kill him that hard.
He's dead.
Why did you
he's
kill
like
this
a
man?
dead-
You fire the arrow, and
That
you
poor
see
man.
him fall, like straight into the head, and then straight back.
There's a god of archery just goes, oh shit.
Here,
I
need
like
to
how
roll
holy
you're
shit,
something.
we gotta give this chick a boon.
Well,
Hey, roll
you
something.
are never gonna roll a nat 20 again. I hope you
Yep,
know.
that's the rules. If you roll double nat ones, the luck's gonna be horrible.
Okay.
All right.
Harume, you're gonna have to send me your routine for making sacrifices to RN Jesus because I think I need to employ it.
Mhm.
Lessla,
Oh.
it is your turn.
Knight, what is the size of your bardic inspiration die?
It's a D6 right now.
D6, right? Okay.
Holy
I just
shit.
wanted to double check. All right. I need to take a look at what I do. Unironically, I do more damage doing that than I do with the actual quarterstaff. All right. Lessla is going to pull out the knife as her free object interaction for the round. And good, I can make it to him. As she runs out, dagger in hand, and says is, did we kill the boss already? Just wanting to know.
That'd be this one.
Yep, we killed him already, huh? Alright. I say is, I wish we could have taken the boss alive, but oh well. And I'm going to stab this man in the neck.
Okay. Is that gonna be a cantrip with that, or just a stabbing?
I do not have the cantrip yet because I didn't
Okay.
pick that one.
Okay.
Yep. So yeah, I'm just gonna give him a stab.
Go ahead
Okay.
and roll.
23 to hit. I don't think I need the bardic inspiration on this one.
That does indeed hit.
All right. You don't have your subclass yet, so can't. I don't think the subclass you're picking adds it to damage anyway.
Nope.
All right. And that's minimum damage. 5 damage to hit.
Yeah. You go to stab him in the neck, and you hit him right in the neck. As he
Ooh.
gurgles for a little bit, you yank it out, and he drops, clutching his throat and gasping for air.
Well, that was interesting. As I... do I have any bonus action spells? No, I do not. Alright. That's me. I stab him in the neck and I say this. Well met, Mr. Bard. And then I'm just going to have my staff out and bonus action put the knife away. So I have my... Oh, yeah, I don't need to. I'm just keep the knife out.
Speaking of which, Mr. Bard, it is now your turn.
How far is the fall from this roof?
It is a 10-foot drop.
Lightning lure.
I want to
I'm
kill
gonna-
that guy.
I'm gonna dance around this little. Didn't mean to go there. Dance around this little dude and then lightning lure the dude. So he gets
Yeah, he
yanked.
is just within it. Yeah,
Using math.
you just barely can get him. Yes.
All right, it's a strength save on his part.
Yep. So I need to roll that. He's not good at those.
What's your spell save DC there, Knight?
14.
He did not roll a 14. He rolled much less.
So he's gonna take a D8 of lightning damage
And get
Yep.
pulled closer. I think
and
he's
get
dead.
pulled 10 feet closer, and then fall 10 feet and take a D6 of bludgeoning.
Yep, he is.
He takes 7 total damage.
Okay. That's not enough to kill him, but he is hurt. As he gets yanked off the building and with a sort of a startled yelp falls to the ground, impacting it before the bolt of electricity courses through him.
He
He's not looking too good.
He
Also,
has
a
a
note
crossbow,
on
right?
noting on
He has a crossbow,
falling.
right?
Yes, he does.
And then I'm just gonna walk away from him.
Noting if you fall, if you take damage from the fall, you always land prone.
Mhm.
Yeah, he is. He is definitely prone.
Just letting you know.
I think being prone gives you disadvantage on dex saves.
No, it doesn't. It gives you disadvantage.
doesn't?
It gives you disadvantage on attack rolls.
Mm-hmm.
I must be
he
thinking of a
he
different
pulls
thing.
him off the ledge with just what's a funny thing I can say about forcing someone to fall over? I don't know. I can't come
Comment
up
on
with
that they're drunk.
Have a nice
Nah.
trip. See you next fall.
That's too funny.
anything. I like that one. Yes, that is what he says. Liari
that-
says, "Oh, have a nice trip. See you next fall." Just
That's-
winks and walks away.
cringy.
All right. Cheese, it's now your turn. This fellow is still just barely alive, sort
Groaning
of reeling on the
terribly.
ground behind his corpse of a companion.
Good. She's yanks the crossbow bolt out of the wall. She looks at Liari, says, "I was going to kill him," and then she casts ice knife on the little fucking bolt and chucks it at him.
Okay, so you're gonna throw the bolt as a nice. Okay.
You have
Yes.
disadvantage.
Yeah, it is disadvantaged to hit.
Fuck.
Are you trying to aim, or though? Are you trying to hit right here? Because it's a 5-foot explosion.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch! I didn't mean to roll it. It rolled. And I did not want that to happen. Why are you
I haven't seen
mean
it come
to
through
me?
yet. Oh, there it is.
It just came through. I am
Okay.
sorry.
It's okay.
But yeah, if we roll it right, if we chuck it right here, then it'll splodey and it'll knock out a couple of
Yes.
guys.
Yeah, the cold damage will kill him. It will not kill the other one, though.
Well, yeah.
Okay, there. Well, no, we're going with the first one.
Yeah.
The first one was a 16
Yeah.
with a DC 14.
So this fellow down here, you do indeed kill with it. This fellow, however, is still up.
Cheese is going to, let me double check. She's gonna go ahead and move. She'll move here. And then let me double check and see how long that lasts. Okay, it's an action. I can't do it anyway. She's gonna move right there, and she's going to say, "That's why you don't play with cats."
All right.
The amount of one-liners we now have.
Perfect.
Yep. Whoops. Now it's their turn. I'm just gonna go through all of them because the others are all dead.
I like this
so this-
merchant that's just been sitting here watching the carnage.
2 of them.
Yeah. No, she's been
Great.
hiding. She's hiding behind the wall, watching it. This fellow's hiding behind the barrel. This dude's just sitting in there chewing on a piece of wheat, just watching the whole thing unfold. You're not, frankly,
back
he's
his
so old
toys.
he might not hear any of it.
I was gonna say I was thinking like, please tell me he's just like, good. I hated those assholes anyway.
Just some old
Yeah.
man sitting in his
Always
rocking chair.
stepping on my damn rugs.
But anyway, this fellow is going to make a single slash against Liari with his macer. That is a 6. That's a
That
miss. Yep. And then he's just gonna run.
Who's
Attack of
running?
opportunity?
Oh.
Yep, you will get one.
Do I want to take it though? Sure. I mean, he did just try to kill me.
On top of that, we don't want him telling any of his potential buddies.
That is indeed a hit.
Well done.
That's not enough to kill him, but it does hurt. He looks very hurt. He's now kind of running off with a limp. And the other one is just going to...
Try and get up. No, he wasn't the one that fell prone.
And the other one is just going to run. And this one's starting to pull something out of his... Just like pull something out of his bag.
No, that's not good.
Miss Eldercrown, could you get that one?
Top of the round. Corvus.
Corvus?
I think he's acting out what he's doing this turn.
Seeing what I can do here.
Throw your spear.
Get there.
Embrace the Spartan.
Lose if I throw it.
I've been playing God of War.
Corvus, now hearing the sounds of them running away, is no fool. So he will leap past Eldercrown, and like a rocket, I'm going to spend a key point, lighten my body to step of the wind, drawing my spear as I do so, and like a bullet just...
Okay. What's your movement speed again?
Christ.
50, but I double dashed.
Okay.
Yo.
So you're now just standing right in front of him, but you don't... That's the end of your turn.
I'm just looking at him.
Okay, roll intimidation, Corvus. You can use your wisdom for it this time.
Oh, cool. What do I...
Considering what you just did, I think that's fitting.
How do I intimidate? I can't change the stat that I use.
I just do the roll d20 plus the whatever the mod is supposed to be.
Yeah, probably work. Just wisdom. Low 10.
Okay. We'll see what happens once we get to his turn. Sapphire.
So
Yeah.
the spear's like pointed at him too.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna bonus action dash so I can get in range.
Damn it.
And fire. I don't have advantage, so I gotta go back on normal. And no sneak, sadly.
If you shoot the one that's by Corvus.
I am shooting the one by Corvus.
Because there's a allied adjacent, you do get to sneak still.
Oh.
Felt Rook was your favorite class. How do you not know how they work?
I'm used to rolling with advantage a lot, so...
It's advantage or.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, does a 14 hit?
14 does indeed hit.
Cool, that's 10 damage.
Alright, yeah, this one's dead. So we'll never know what became of that intimidation check.
No.
Got him!
Lessla, it's your
Alright.
turn.
I'm going to... I'm gonna move up to here. I'm gonna say is, oh, I heard that some of your friends wanted this knife back. You can have it.
I don't...
More one-liners! Let's fucking go!
I'm guessing you're going to throw it at him.
Yep.
So you're throwing the sacrificial dagger at him?
Yep.
Okay.
It's what I used to kill the other guy.
That's
Yeah.
really fucked up.
Just a touch,
That's a 17 to hit.
but it's very less.
Okay. Yeah, that is enough, and your minimum damage will kill him.
Yep.
So you hurl it into him as he turns around to look, and just he lands right in his heart, and he falls over and stops moving.
Lessla moves over to him and says, "Oh, I guess I'll give it to them personally," and rips it out of his chest.
Love that.
And she wipes it on on his own clothes as she moves back over to the one that was more of their boss and starts searching him for stuff.
Yeah, he does indeed have like a little pouch on his person.
I'm gonna look at the other bodies
Yep, gonna use a
Okay.
dagger to
or
cut the pouch
anything
off,
else.
and then
I'll
He's just gonna pull the dumbass out of the water.
yeah. That's what
did he
throw it over
drown?
there.
He's been floundering the whole time.
No, he's just been floundering. It's not deep enough for him to actually drown in.
Oh, I'm just gonna go.
Well,
Godspeed.
He's
thank
just
you all
pulls him out.
for the help there, but I don't know if we really needed to kill them all.
They are not actually guards. They are members of a gang from Waterdeep. And they are also responsible for the kidnapping of the confirmed kidnapping of at least one individual.
Who we
Didn't
believe you know?
And
someone I know?
it might know, probably someone you don't know, and more than likely.
They,
Oh,
he
yes.
literally said we talked to each other.
Sorry.
They know each other.
Yeah, no, someone. I keep forgetting that they went to school together because new character.
Hi, Liari.
Oh, hey. It's been. He just throws his hands up.
Few weeks or a month. I lose track of time when traveling.
I don't really remember. I got really bored of the college pretty quickly, so it has been an amount of time.
Well, for the time being, it seems that they were intent on kidnapping you as well.
That's awfully weird. I don't really have anything they could want or anybody they could call as like a ransom.
I have
I'm
a
going
feeling.
to guess it's our demeanor.
Yes.
Oh, like what? Because I'm nice? Why do they want to kidnap nice people? That's very, very strange.
fine.
No, it's
Let-
because you're fucking weird.
Oh,
Let-
I've been told that before. Well,
Meanwhile, from over here by the water trough, bath bucket, whatever it is,
oh, if you'll
Sindris
excuse,
and Cheese yanking this fellow out.
if you'll excuse me,
Sindris looks over to you all. What do we want to do with this one?
we're going
And we
to.
should probably
Well,
get going before more show up.
You don't have the right to do anything. You didn't help. You stayed inside.
Lessla is going to say is, please do not speak to Zalfea that way. Also, and she sees Sapphire's already going to the guy that was pulling something out. To
Oh
say,
yeah, yeah. What did he pull out?
Oh, that's a horn.
Ah,
Okay. Just gonna
pocketing the
say,
horn.
We are going to question him.
Oh, you don't need to question me, my friend. See, I'm not exactly what you think. This is a big misunderstanding. Let me assure you of that. You and I, yeah, actually on the same side right now. Though it doesn't look like it.
Does he smell familiar?
She pulls out the
No.
locket and she
Yeah.
waves it in front of him, and then she puts it on herself.
Oh, that's
Lessla is
ma'am,
about
that's
to.
very
now.
important.
As
Uh,
she pulls it out, Lesla's gonna look at it. Does it look like a badge of office?
No, it
Or-
looks like just an old rusty locket.
Lessla is going to say is, would you please open the locket, Miss Cheese?
After she puts it on herself, she opens it up.
So inside is a picture of a Yuan-Ti woman.
Lesla's going to pull the helmet off.
He is in fact a Yuan-Ti.
In our previous experience, has every member of this gang been human?
They've been kind of whatever, though you
Okay.
haven't really checked.
Lesla.
But Yuan-Ti are not common.
Yuan-Ti
Not
are
in
not.
Waterdeep.
Mhm.
There is a pretty established nation where they are, fairly close by, but
Lesla's gonna say is. Well, we will decide that once we get to a better location to question you. And she's
yeah,
going to.
I would definitely suggest getting out of here very quick. There's
Go-
going to be a lot more of them soon. Even if that fellow didn't get to blow the warning horn, they still got their ways of hearing. It's kind of hard to not hear some of the magic you were shooting around.
Lessla is going to take her rope out, wrap it around his mouth, wrap it around his arms, and be like,
Oh,
Cheese, would you please carry this imbecile? And we leave.
He's
Very difficult focus.
trying to with his head like motion to different direction than you all are trying to go.
And
Just
we'll trust him for now. If he if he is lying to us, I will just stab him. Oh God, what is that one old Disney animated movie where the fucking bound up? Oh, Treasure Planet. Remember when they capture him and they're like shaking their
Oh
head?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I do remember.
Yep. All right, we're gonna follow his quote unquote direction.
All right.
Shadow, I'll let
So-
you reply to my message later, and I'll put it in my inventory accordingly.
Okay, let me take a look.
Also, do I get my arrows back?
Half of
You
them.
if you're gonna take the time to go and search for them, but that
Never
will take
mind.
time. Yeah.
Never mind.
Takes like 5 minutes, I think.
Especially since
So-
my arrows went pierced through their bodies.
So yeah, you got the you got the satchel off of the leader
Yeah.
and the horn from the other one.
Mhm.
They don't really have much of anything else on them unless you want to take like the Messer swords, but those are big.
Yeah.
Did they have any money?
No.
No.
I'm going to.
They didn't have any pouches on them or anything. She's checked them all for pouches.
Only the
good.
leader
Did not
had
have
that
pouches.
What type of armor are they wearing? Is it like
it's leather.
their armor?
Yeah, we don't have time to doff them of their
Yeah.
armor.
Okay, fine.
Besides, you
Take
do
the
have the one that you're taking with you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I also put the helmet back on him because if I
Okay.
vaguely remember something, there's something with Yuan-Ti looking at people.
Yeah. So this one would be what's described as a pure blood.
Yeah.
So he's the one. They're the ones that sort of pass for human.
Mhm.
Also, Leslie, you're the only one who knows that's. Well, no. Sapphire would probably know what that is as well.
Waterdeep's bungle of individuals.
Waterdeep has done trade with the a nation of which they comprise a majority.
Mm-hmm. I assume that we're gonna find an abandoned warehouse or abandoned house to throw this man in.
We'll have to find that out next session, as
Damn.
that's where we're gonna call things for tonight.
All right. All right. With that, I will call it here for today. As always, have a good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are. For those of you who enjoyed the music and the video, please like and subscribe, ring that notification bell to get more like this in the future, and view the links down in the description. And